Who are you most inspired by? Yeah, I'm most inspired by beauty and by truth. And those are the qualities of the present moment. So in a state of presence, inspiration is coming from all directions. Now, of course, there's questions about people, but if inspiration is just from people, then it's so limited. No, inspiration is coming from the plants in the plant kingdom, no, from time and the dance of life within time, from the stars in the sky, from the earth, from color, from light. Inspiration is more, it's less about the object and more about this state of receptivity within myself. No, when I'm quiet and open, then inspiration is flooding in from everything, everywhere, all the time. So inspiration is less about that some external object and more about this state of presence and a deep state of listening, a deep state of openness within myself. When I myself become receptive, then life is flooding, pouring in this creativity and beauty and wisdom. Now, these are all connected in that state of inspiration. To be inspired, inspirare, to breathe. No, most of the time we're holding our breath in. We're trapped in holding our breath in, breathing very shallow breath. So to be inspired means to breathe fully. That the breath of life is flowing through our whole body. And so what's this? To breathe is to be alive, to be inspired, inspirare, to be alive, to be in the spirit, to be on fire. So when that fire is burning within, then I can see it around it everywhere, all the time, in everything and everyone. And we should fill our lives with people and things that inspire us, that make us feel more alive. That reminders, these are like reminders. That's why people have this statue or picture of the Buddha, of the sages. No, because it's like a mirror that reminds us, and then it awakens that state of inspiration and aliveness within us. So if I have to choose which type of people I'm inspired by, it's of course the sages and enlightened masters, the Mahatmas and Sadgurus, and these great souls who have dedicated their life and through their own life, through their own experience, have merged themselves into that state of peace and wisdom. And then their whole life, it's like a sun shining. All their words and actions are infused with that quality of aliveness, of inspiration, of divinity, of light. And so for sure, reading, I think, an essential part of the daily rhythm, in addition to asana breathing meditation, is reading the words of the sages and enlightened masters. And we don't have to read pages and pages and like this. Sometimes even just one sentence, because each sentence is infused with the light of their realization. And so it's like a seed that within us that then will grow and sprout. And we experience that, we can taste that same light and inspiration from within us. So, of course, much more than any of the movie stars or rock stars or academics or scientists or like that, are those who have dedicated their life on the path of awakening and are sharing the gifts. And so we've put together a whole like e-library with books from the sages. And in general, the awakened ones don't sit writing books, but their life is an outpouring of wisdom, and so it was recorded and then it gets transcribed. So it's almost always in the form of question and answer. or pre-recorded talks.